You ever hit send on a message and 2 minutes later want to take it back? That sinking feeling. What if my tone sounded needy or too blunt? Or worse, like I created extra work for the person on the other end? Today, I'm going to give you 3 compact voice tests that stop that send regret in its tracks. They're short, practical, and privacy first. Tone read, audience echo, and outcome playback. Run one of these whenever you feel uncertainty about tone or impact, and you'll save time, energy, and second guessing.
Quick frame. Why voice data matters. Words are only part of communication. Tone, pitch, cadence, and the energy behind a line change how people receive it. A 30-second self-listen gives objective information you didn't have in your head. But safety rules matter. Default to local-only recordings. Don't use these as legal or financial advice. And get explicit consent before sending anyone a voice note. Keep tests small and private. That's how you protect your energy while improving your outcomes.
Overview: the 3 voice-proof tests. 1. Tone read. A 30 to 45-second read aloud you listen to by yourself to check energy and boundary. 2. Audience echo. A 10 to 20-second voice note to one trusted witness with a precise prompt and consent. 3. Outcome playback. A 20 to 30-second recording of the reply you want to hear, spoken as if it already happened to orient your follow-up. Decision rule. If you feel uncertain about tone or stakes, run exactly one of these tests before you send anything. No editing marathons. Keep it small.
Let's start with tone read. This is solo work. Write a short version of what you plan to say, no more than 3 sentences. Then read it aloud, recording for 30 to 45 seconds. Listen back once, high level. Ask yourself, does my pitch sound rushed or soft? Is my pace respectful of the receiver? Am I adding unhelpful explanation or apology? Resist the temptation to rewrite for perfection. Exact self-phrases to use while listening. Say to yourself, I'm checking energy, not perfect wording. And then, note one word that stood out. Neutral observation, like pace, softness, or boundary.
Hi, Maria. Quick ask. Would you be open to a 30-minute call next week to discuss collaboration? I can share a short agenda. Record, listen back, then say quietly to yourself, checking energy, not perfection. Make a single note, too apologetic, or clear and calm. That single observation is your signal. Either send or move to the next test.
Next, audience echo. Use this when your tone read raised a mild question or when you want a quick sanity check. Keep it tiny, 10 to 20 seconds to one trusted witness. Before you press record, ask consent in one line. Quick favor, can I send a 10-second voice note for a tone check? I only want a one-line reaction. If they agree, send the 10 to 20-second clip, then include a precise prompt. Please respond with one line, sounds like, followed by a single word or short phrase about energy or clarity. Example prompt to your witness. Can you reply with one line starting sounds like and use one word, clear, rushed, hesitant, confident? Important witness rules. One trusted witness max. Get explicit consent and tell them you only want one short reaction. If you get more than one sentence back, stop, politely thank them, and move on. Also use the 2 feedback rule if the decision is big. Either listen to another quick tone read yourself or ask a different witness once before making major edits. This prevents overfitting to one person's taste. Third test, outcome playback. This is a short guided visualization turned into a recording. Record the reply you want to hear as if it already happened, 20 to 30 seconds. Keep it specific and neutral. For example, for a money ask, say, thanks, happy to move forward at the X dollar amount. When can we start? For a boundary, I understand. I'll take Wednesday mornings for focused work. I'll reply on Thursdays for non-urgent items. Speak it in your normal voice, then listen. The goal isn't to manipulate reality, but to orient yourself toward a calm next step and reduce attachment to an exact outcome.
Privacy and sizing rules, quick checklist. Default to local-only recordings unless you have explicit consent to share. If you send an audience echo, use one witness max and ask permission each time. Red flags that should stop you, legal or financial content, anything that affects someone's safety, or high-stakes contracts, pause and seek professional advice. Keep each test single-purpose and never use these recordings as a substitute for expert counsel.
Worked examples, real short and practical. Example 1, small money ask. Tone read, would you be open to a $150 payment for the deliverable by Friday? Audience echo, sent a 12-second clip to one colleague asking, sounds like? Outcome playback, record the reply you want. Yes, that works. I'll pay $150 and confirm delivery on Friday. If your witness says hesitant, you might soften the ask or add clarity. If it say clear, you can send.
Example 2, a boundary text. Tone read, short clip explaining the boundary. Audience echo, one trusted friend replies with one word. Outcome playback. Your recorded reply version could be, thanks for understanding. I'll respond to non-urgent messages on Thursdays. If the witness says too soft, tighten language. If they say calm, press send.
Example 3, a collaboration pitch. Your 30 to 45-second pitch. Ask for, sounds like. Record the ideal yes. I love this. Let's do a pilot next month. I can add X, you add Y. If the witness feedback points to confusion, clarify the ask before sending.
Interpreting results. Translate voice signals into one simple next step. If your tone read was calm or your witness said clear and your outcome playback felt aligned, send. If the test flags rushed, hesitant, or unclear, either run a second micro-test, another tone read, or another quick audience echo with consent, or pause and rewrite one sentence. Your rule of thumb, one quick test, one next step. Avoid endless tweaks.
Now, the 3-day Voiceproof Probe, an experiment you can run to see measurable change. Day 1, pick 3 messages you'd normally edit obsessively and run a tone read on each. Day 2, run audience echo for the 2 that felt least clear, one witness only. Day 3, use outcome playback for one message that matters most. Track 3 metrics: reply clarity, clear confused, edits avoided, how many drafts you saved, and calm score, 1 to 5 for your internal peace. Log them in a simple note: message, test run, witness word, if any, result, calm score.
Common failure modes and the fixes. Failure 1, over-reliance on a witness's taste. Fix, use the 2 feedback rule or trust your tone read. Failure 2, performative tweaking. Fix, limit yourself to one short rewrite and a single retest. Failure 3, privacy slips. Fix, default to local only, ask consent every time, and delete tests you no longer need. These are conservative practices by design. They preserve your energy and reputation.
All right, let's do a guided micro run together. I'll lead you through a quick tone read now. Think of one message you're about to send. Shorten it to 3 sentences. Say it aloud and record for 30 seconds. Now listen once. Say to yourself, checking energy, not perfection. Pick one observation: rushed, soft, clear, or boundary. If you heard clear, breathe and send. If you heard anything else, pause and either run an audience echo with one trusted person or rerun your tone read. That was a tiny ritual you can repeat in under a minute.
Before we close, a quick reminder of limits. Voiceproof is a tone and clarity toolkit, not a legal or financial advisor. If your message affects contracts, safety, or large financial stakes, pause and consult a professional. For everyday asks, boundaries, and pitches, these micro-tests will reduce edits, increase clarity, and keep your energy intact.
Final note: run one voiceproof test today. Pick a single outgoing message, run a 30-second tone read, and notice the difference. If you try the 3-day probe, come back and tell me what changed. Did you get clearer replies, fewer edits, more calm? I want to hear one measurable change in your review. Okay, go run one test now and then leave a short review saying what shifted.